Solving equations using addition or subtraction. For example, you will see many of these that will be testing your knowledge of adding and subtracting with integers. It works the same way as it does if we're not using negatives. It just gets a little bit more important that you're paying close attention to what you're doing. Anytime we solve an equation, we are trying to solve for the variable. In this case, when I look at this side of my equal sign, I see that I'm adding 9 to the x. The opposite of adding 9 is to do what? Here. Subtract 9. And if I subtract 9 from that side, I must also subtract 9 from that side. Now it's just a matter of whether the number line helps you or not. It's going to be important to at least be conscious of it. If you're starting at a -3 and you're subtracting 9, you're going to be, if I'm at -3, I go 9 to the left. The negative, the 12. 3 and 9, 12. Okay. But really it's not much different than if you think about the exercise that we did with the algebra group as well. When you combine the two negatives together, there's nothing that's bringing you to the right on your number line. They're both taking you to the left. Okay? So you're increasing your value in the negative aspect. How do you check it? -12, now you add 9. Not enough to get you back to 0, just enough to get you to -3. Okay? T plus 9 is equal to a -5. Give it a shot. Subtracting 9 from both sides equals a -5 minus 9. So if I'm starting at -5 and I move 9 places to the left, Leanne, equals -14. Okay? You plug it in, -14, add 9, it's going to take you just to the -5. Okay, any questions there so far? Y minus 7 is equal to a -2. Now again, I'm going to focus on the opposite, which in this case is going to be what? Sophia? Adding 7. So I'm going to start with my -2. I'm going to add 7. Starting at a -2, adding 7, +5. Y equals 5. Plug it in. 5 minus 7 gives us the -2. Yes? Well, you should never be doing this stuff for me anyway. You know, you should always be doing this stuff for yourself anyway. So if you want to maximize what you get out of it, yeah, I would highly recommend even just looking. You know, nobody says, yeah, I'm just rewriting it up here. But even just looking at it and seeing if it makes sense. Just the extra 10 seconds, if that. Okay? Give it a shot. So the opposite of adding 25 is going to be 16 minus 25, yeah, -9. When you plug it back in, -9 plus 25 equals 16. can you switch the order of those two? 25 minus 9 equals 16. Does that make sense? Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I that,
Need us to do what? Add 30 to both sides. So a negative 70, adding 30. If I start at negative 70, go 30 places, negative 40 equals b.
oh, that's how it's supposed to write it.
It's fine. Negative 40 is what we're looking for. Yep. Okay. So let's say page 93. (11 through 25).